resigning. The departures come after millions of people were left without power during a deadly winter freeze last week. State lawmakers are set to begin hearings over the outages in the coming days. It comes as a Texas electricity provider is facing a $1 billion class action lawsuit that alleges the company price gouged customers. According to the Dallas Morning News, the suit was first brought by a Houston area woman who says power retailer Griddy charged her $9,300 the week of the storm. Normally, she says, her monthly bill is around $250. More than a quarter of Texas residents buy electricity on a variable rate plan, which means prices are determined based on the demand. Now, it caused many who were able to keep their power through part of the storm to be hit with big bills after an already difficult week. For more, I want to bring in Gromer Jeffers. He is a political writer for the Dallas Morning News. Hi there, Gromer. So I want to start with how the power grid works in Texas, because by design, it is different than the rest of the country. In fact, one federal judge called the setup an electric Alamo. So can you explain how it functions?
Yeah, it's separate from the national grid, and that's by design. Many folks say is to get away from federal regulations, but there are basically several grids in the country: the eastern grid, the western grid, and then you have Texas. And what's interesting is to the west, El Paso is on the eastern United States grid. Texas is totally separate, though they do make provisions to get power when needed from Mexico and some other places. But for the most part, it's this separate, independent grid wholly in the state of Texas. It does not cross state lines.
Okay, it's buffering here. So let me just... Okay. All right, y'all. So there's a woman in Texas, and she was outraged by a bill that she received. And her bill, as you heard, is normally $200 to $250 a month for her electric bill. And she got hit during the power outage with a $9,000 bill. Now, the people that got hit with these bills, it really wasn't everybody. There are some people that get bills that are flat rate. So it's the same amount every single month, where you had some people that they were on automatic pay. They said those were the ones that got it. Oh, man. They just hit them with everything. They were charging for emails. Every single email they sent to customers, they were charging the customers for it. I mean, they just went overboard. So consumer experts say more such lawsuits are likely to come. I tell you what, if you send me a bill like that and we had a power outage, I didn't even get to use the power, and you're going to bill me like that? Yeah, we going to court. We going to court, Texas. So, but Texas deregulated electricity market, and you see they are going it alone. So they're not on the different grids around the country. They are on a grid of their own. I don't know why they did that, but I can imagine, it's like, who made that decision? So one of the residents at Chambers County in Houston filed a class action lawsuit Monday against her electric provider, Griddy Energy. Okay. And according to the suit, she was charged $9,546 between February 1st and the 19th. I think if I left my lights on from February 1st to the 19th around the clock, I don't think the bill would come out to $9,500. Wow. That is crazy. An amount 40 times higher than her typical bill of $200 to $250. So Giddy pulled $1,200 from her bank account on automatic pay. Now, I have to tell y'all, I don't have any bills on automatic pay. I manually pay my bills every month. I don't have anything on automatic pay. I don't know. It was just one of them things I never did. I just feel like I'm in more control if I do it manually. So since she was on automatic pay, they automatically pulled $1,200 from her bank account. And they're telling her she still owes $8,000 for her power. It was intermittent, according to the complaint. So she and other class action members of the suit are seeking $1 billion in monetary relief. So she and her husband were mostly without power in their home from Wednesday, February 17th, 2021 to Thursday, February 18th, 2021. At the same time, she hosted her parents and in-laws who were in their 80s. So I guess they had their family there with them during the power outage. Wow. Even then, she continued to minimize any power usage because of the high prices, the complaint read. It says her bills run afoul of Texas consumer protection laws and that thousands of electricity users are likely affected. Griddy said the lawsuit was meritless. No, they're not. If you weren't charging them that before, but then when the power outage happened, you did. No, they got a case. They definitely do. It's not. You're trying to call it meritless. What is that supposed to mean? Seriously, those words are hollow. In a statement given to the Dallas Morning News, the electricity provider did not immediately respond to a request for comment from CBS News. On its website, the company states it did not profit from the high power prices. Yes, they did. And blame the Public Utility Commission of Texas for last weekend's astronomical hikes. Yeah, but I bet if somebody paid the bill, did you send their money back? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. What a shame. What a mess going on down in Texas. I was reading another article about the parasites in the water. They said you can literally, when you look in the water in Texas, I was reading, they said you could literally see the parasites floating in the water. That's pretty bad. And then you got all those pipes down there that got to be fixed. And you got a bunch of people that's probably going to have to relocate. Because of the water, you can't use the water. That's a long-term problem. That is not something they're going to be able to clear up right away. So I don't know. What do you do? Sit in an area where you can't use the water? Or do you start thinking, maybe I got to relocate? I don't think I could stay in an area and I can't touch the water. I don't think I can do it. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I don't know. Everybody don't have money to move. I'm fully aware of that. I definitely understand. You just, everybody don't have a lot of money out here, especially with COVID going on and so many people unemployed. You just can't up and run. I do get it. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.